Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Skye Bioscience SKYE, the one trick pony that could do it. Today is the 21st of April, 2025, and in this summary, we are going to be talking about the bullish and the bearish parts of Skye. So, I generally follow small cap pharma. I do games, I do a little bit of everything. So, if you like what I'm doing, hey, please like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, and thank you. Disclaimers is I currently have no shares or options. I might change that, but at the moment, I do not have anything. I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by your own due diligence, and information given is valid for today, the 21st of April, and the slideshow will not be updated. Last disclaimer is a new one, so based on a lot of stuff that could be going on, the market could be heading for recession. Obviously, anything is up in the air for it, so that is just an extra risk that we have to kind of watch out for. So let's get to it. So the investment thesis. So a weight loss drug that is not a GLP-1. Everyone has one. I probably have one and I don't even know it. So GLP-1s are just, they're big at the moment. They're hot topics, but this is a CB1 receptor inhibitor. So before we go anywhere else, we're going to talk about the CB1 that has currently been tested in a phase 2A trial did cause some side effects that were a little bit gnarly. Now, the company continued on with the drug, and they're doing their phase 2B study. So we do have to look at that their weight loss was enough to kind of counteract the neuropsychiatric side effects. And we will talk about those a little bit later. And that drug was bought by Novo for 1.1 billion in cash in 2023. The company's current market cap is below 50 million. So I think now I have your attention, because even with the side effects, Novo continued with the drug and they bought it for a huge chunk of change. So that's what we're looking at. The phase 2A quickly filled up, and now data is expected late quarter 3, early quarter 4. So that would probably be September, October. And the company has cash beyond the phase 2A trial completion. So really, to sum it up, we're going to get reports on the data. We don't have to worry about cash raisers in there. And that's what you have. So the company itself is a single drug pipeline. The company has 68.4 million at the end of 2024, no major debt. For the fourth quarter 2024, R&D was 7.8 million and admin was 4.6, which is a combined total of 12.4 million. Great. If that expense holds up the entire year, and it won't as they get closer to the end of the third quarter, obviously the R&D is going to go down a lot. So we understand that, we know that. But just looking at it, just looking at it, we would, it'd still be under 50 million, but the company would still have another 18 million left in the bank. So again, still another quarter beyond that. So that's almost 2 quarters beyond data. So we like that. At the moment, the company has said they have data, cash till 2027. Not quite so sure about that, but we'll see. So CB1 receptor inhibitors versus GLP-1. So GLP-1s work 100%. That is an easy statement to put in there. However, they have pretty terrible and gnarly side effects. 30% of the patients drop out after 4 weeks. You can't lose weight if you are not taking your medication because you drop out. So, based on the safety data we have right now for this CB1, it did not have any meaningful side effects. Now, again, they might crop up in a larger trial. The phase 1 safety trial was good. We'll see how that works. They also can be taken as a combo or a monotherapy. So this is something that you could team up with the GLP-1. That is a perfectly reasonable strategy. They affect 2 different pathways for weight loss. It could happen. So there are currently 3 other CB1s in testing. So 2 are in phase 1, and the other one is in the phase 2B, and that is the Novo drug that we have been talking about. So extra. So I mentioned the mild to moderate side effects. That is going to include anxiety, irritability, and sleep disturbance, but nothing serious. That is the drug name. I am not going to try to pronounce that. But that drug did see clinically significant weight loss. So with the issues they had above, like I said, they're continuing to move forward with it. Now, they're going to be on their phase 2B trial before we end our phase 2A trial or very close to it. So they are a little bit ahead. The company would be behind, but obviously, if that drug has side effects and our drug does not, I would expect something very positive for us. I also expect a cash raise with positive data. The company has said they couldn't fully fund a phase 2B trial, and that makes sense with what they have. And the drug is still a long way from going to market. So this is maybe a little earlier than what I covered, but the 1 billion sale price and the $50 million market cap makes me interested. So this is a high risk, high reward kind of stock, and I really hope you like gambling, because if you don't, you should be in here. So, one strategy is going to be buying in and selling before the news. We've talked about run-ups before. It's not a problem. Like I said, a lot of times they are completely free. We make our money. We have very little risk because we sell before the news. We know when the news is coming, and we call it a day. You could also buy in and sell after the news. So definitely a lot more riskier, but if you get good data, it can be a lot more profitable. Or again, if this is a little too risky, you could sit on the sidelines. And in a normal market, this would be an easy play. And so, let's be honest, Trump's administration has, and Trump himself have caused issues with the stock market and could cause further issues later in this year. So we are going to have to watch out for that. We're going to have to watch out recession, them changing the Fed chair, just, lack of tourism that is now not coming into America because, there are issues. So again, in a normal market, easy play. In this one, there's more added risk to it because we might be able to buy in and there might not be a run up because we lose so much in a recession or something else happening. So, definitely risky play, but I definitely keep my eye on it. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.